in the dark. We're doing it live. We're doing it live, baby. Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin, 80,856. Look at the mountaintop here, 109,000. We go down, we go down. That was a nice little hammer. I called that. We're going to bounce from the hammer. 95. Thought maybe go back up higher, but didn't. That's where we're at right now on the daily chart. Let me switch to the weekly. All right, 3 years on the weekly right now. As you can see, look at this move right up here. That was all the way March to September, October. The election happens. Trump's pro crypto. Excuse me, we go up. Then you have this back and forth 105,000, 90,000 line. We're dipping here. Yeah, right here, 76,768, which is the 50-day EMA. Will we hold that and bounce there? Possible. We can come down here, touch, come back up again. Then we'll see what happens. See, we're trending down. Look at the mountaintops here, here. We fade. Money flow, everything's fading. 33, 61.96 negative actually on the CCI reading. So that's where we're at right now on Bitcoin weekly. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. All right, here's the monthly chart. Remember back when 2021, 64,009, we bounced 69 again, 73,000. There's draw your line right there. We go up. You know, right below right now, 79,390. And that is the, I can't see this, 9 EMA. Then 13 EMAs at 74,719. You can see all the way below here. If you draw your line right from here, the pink, they'll put it about 74,000. So I believe like 70 to 75,000. And that's the range we'll be at when this dips. So you can see here coming back. It's coming out of overbought territory, dropping a little bit lower. Mountaintops going lower and lower. That's where we're at on that. So we'll see what happens here. See, it tried to bounce off that 5 EMA, 91,000, came right down. Now we're sandwiched in between. So we'll see what happens with this. All right, hell else. Just looking around here. Share screen. All right, this is the BPSPX, which is bullish percent index. Now you can see right here the 70 to 30 line, overbought, oversold. You know, anytime we've been way below 30 has been very good. We're at like 42 right now. Came down, bounced, came down, bounced again. You'd like to see this go under 30, a flush out. That would be a great buy, at least for, you know, a decent bounce. So that's where we stand right now. Yeah, the October low was 1120. That was a great bounce. So was the 23 in October, November. So that was solid. What else we got here? The SPY. All right, here's the SPY. You see all the EMAs right here. So we're at 613.23. Came back, touched it, 200 EMA, 567, 18. It's hard to see here, but we're at like 147 minus 29. Everything's flowing down. You know, right now the futures are minus 232, but we get a big move up. We're sandwiched between the 200 and 150 EMA. So that's where we're at right now. And you draw your line right down here. It puts it at pretty much at 9 EMA. You draw a line right here. So we're definitely have a falling wedge at this point. Let's take a look at the weekly. All right, the weekly here, 613. Look at this. Dip, run the 519.49. Look at this, another one, dip. It's been going up for so long. I called this 6 months ago. I said, we're not going to keep going this high. There's going to be some sort of drop. I called this year 20%. You know, we'll see if we get it. 613, 575. Here's 559, the 50 EMA. Minus 112. It hasn't been this low since October, November. You know, stochastics ran down, bounced, but the high got lower. Money flows at 28. It's very low. And RSI is crossing below 50 on this weekly. So 559 is very key. We'll see if we get a bounce from there, maybe this week, and then we bounce up and then maybe back down below that. I actually want to see about 450, 460, 475, 85 right there. I called that last year. I was like, I counted that as like 20, 25%. We'll see if we get that. Let's see what else we got here. All right, let's look at the monthly chart. All right, check out the monthly going back to 2018. Look at these little candles. Look at that mountaintop. 2018 was really like the peak. Remember they were scared to raise interest rates and everything, like panicked end of the year. That is extremely high money flow on our side. Then came back to 19, kept bouncing. Then there was the cough. Should have bought the cough. I should have bought so many things. You know, a lot of ETFs. I would have been loaded, but I was day trading a lot. You know, doing different things with my money, of course. All right, so that tail here. Look at that run to 459, another mountaintop. And then Ukraine-Russia war, we came down. And below here, you can see it was below 50. Can I move my screen up here? I'm not sure. And then the run here, 23.24. There's a cross right here, 613.23. Starting to roll over monthly. You can see right here, 84.85. Look at the mountaintop too, CCI. Higher, got lower, got lower. It's actually below 100 now, 77.85. So we're going lower there. It just depends how far we're going. I'd love to see 459 right here. At least 475. That would be a great move down the next 3 months. That would be a tremendous buy. You know, we can all get rich. Load up. That's what you want in the market. You want big moves up, come back down, load up, come back down. Just keep doing it. Be incredible. Let's check out some others. All right, this is TSL, Direxion, Tesla Bulls, 2 times leveraged. Look at this thing. This ran from 10 to 41. You know, kept bouncing lower, lower. And then it's at 1066 right now. Yeah, look at this. This was at 41.31, right? 1066. I believe I did that calculation. It's like 70%, 73% drawdown. That's amazing. I'd like to see this get under 10, like 5. It was at 5 two times. I'm going to show you on the weekly. All right, here's the weekly chart. So it was at 427 and moved to 12. Can you imagine buying a Tesla ETF at $4? All you have to do is sit on it. Sit on it depends. Maybe it's a week, a month. You get double your money. 479 back in 2024, ran to 9. You can see here 16. All these lows were great buys. And look at this. This is one of the biggest moves. 41.31 to 10. It was bigger than this one too. 25 to 4. You're at a 460, 454 stochastics. Weekly, it's ready to cross over. Very close. CCI is negative right here. And then what else we got here? Everything's trending now. RSI, money flow. Look at the big volume here. It's probably accumulation as much as it is selling. So any move up, 10 right now, I'd like to see, you draw a line. It's probably like that 16, 17 line. That'll be an area to look at. If this goes lower and lower, I'm going to load up here. 427, 479, maybe 5. Futures right now are minus 266, 221. It's not looking good. Eventually, you get a bounce. Nothing's just going to go straight down. Even like on wash downs, you get a bounce. So, it's possible. All right, let me switch to my Tesla chart. All right, here's Tesla. So look at this, 138 that run all the way to 488.54. Shooting star wicks, always a sell wick. This is straight down, 39 stochastics, 262, 7 stochastics, minus 190, 116 on CCI. Could this go to 229? Now, see each low, 138, 167, 182, 212. That would put it at 200 to 229, which I would like there. And then see maybe a bounce. It's on the weekly. Let me see the monthly. All right, the monthly would 227. They'll put it at the 50-day. It's halfway through. See, these moves are going, they're sort of half, not all the way oversold yet. So that would be an interesting spot, 227. All right, here's the daily chart. So 488. Look at this rundown, man. 262. See how it's coiling? It goes down, get out. Look at the high. The high gets lower, lower, lower. CCI is trying to come up very slowly. See that? Minus 119 now. And you have RSI is buried, 2676. So it's below in the daily chart, way below the 200, which is at 301. Very oversold. Need some positive news here on Tesla. All right, let me show NVIDIA. All right, here's NVIDIA. So you see this move up 152, double top 153 about, came down, bounced. So each high is getting lower here. Recently 112.69, oversold in CCI, stochastics. Money flows at 2030. That's very low. Hasn't been that low since September. You're talking April. Or it's pretty low too. So it's trying to hold this 110. Anything below 110, I mean, you're looking at 100, go back 90, the 100 on NVIDIA. All right, here is the weekly on NVIDIA. So look at this run up from 2023. This was at like $10, $20, went to 152. And then you come down, starting to make that rounding fade down, 112. This blew by the 50-day. 100 days, 93, 150, 200 days at 66. Everything's trending down. Look at that RSI, that mountaintop. High got lower, got lower, got lower. It's at 41.81. 31.44. Stochastics and CCI is very, very low too. Let's take a look at the monthly. All right, the monthly ran up. You draw this line here, 20. That was the move right here. See this back in 2022, the Ukraine-Russia war? And then it started to go up, and it went up 152.88. It's hugging right now to 13 EMA on the monthly. Then you'd have 98, which is the 20, and then way down there. I don't think we're getting a 64. That would be, the market would really have to be a crash. I mean, anything's possible, but that's where we're leaving overbought. Money flow is trending down. Now look at stochastics too. See how this was up here? This is, you can see here 80 is about 90. It's already at 66, so it's going down. CCI mountaintop's going down. So that's where we're at there. All right, let's take a look at Meta. All right, this is Meta, the monthly. Now, this was a tremendous buy. This is, I call the four horsemen. When you have RSI below 30, this was back in October 2022. And then look at money flow, that pink. That is the best time to buy. And then you have stochastics and CCI. And look what happened. This worked out better than you can expect. I don't think anyone thought Meta would go this high. It went to 740, big cross, top of a pattern. We're going back down. Everything's starting to, even fade on Meta, 81. It's getting lower and lower. You can see on this monthly chart. Meta, where could this end up? If we fall even further, 588, maybe 552 is possible. This is the monthly. All right, here's the weekly chart of Meta. Look at that run down from 352 to 87. And then 740. Look at these red candles in the weekly. So 557 would be that 50-day EMA. And then 53. We're all rolling down here on these charts on the weekly. All right, here's the daily chart. So at 740.91, you can see here 573 on this daily will be the 200 EMA. And then you can see we're very low on CCI. Everything's like buried. 1690 on money flow. Now, money flow is interesting because sometimes when they're extremely low, that's a good indicator because the flow of money, see when it's bullish, everyone was buying here. It's green. That's when you don't want to buy. When it's low like this, that's when you want to buy. It just depends where a bottom is. And you can see RSI back here, May, and all these low moves. Now, when you're in a market going down like this, you just don't know where the bottom is. So you're looking for bounces at this point. And then you're going to see, counter rally. And then what? Is that going to be it? Or are we going to go back down? So there's a lot of economic news this week. So we'll see on that. Oh. What else is there? Meta. What are some of the top names? Meta, NVIDIA. This is Google. So this was at 208. Even this went down 167. This is coming up a little better, 175. See that bottom? This is way below 20 CCI. It's coming up. And then, stochastic CCI is at minus 59. So this is on the daily chart. It's coming back up. All right, the weekly chart. See, 208 is down to 175, holding that 50 EMA. And look at this go straight down, 23. Everything's still going down, but it's trying to hug that EMA. We'll see if that holds. If not, below 170 at that 157 100 day. All right, the monthly chart on Google. So look at this run to on Google. 83 back in 2022 just goes to 200. Holding the 5 and 13 EMA, 170, 162 is below. And this is crossing from overbought now, 46, 69. Everything's trending down on Goog. So that's it. Some of the major plays here. You're trending down here. Market's still going down, looking for some sort of bounce. Maybe a day 5, 6, 700. You're going to get rallies like that in the market. So we'll see what happens right now. Negative futures, and we'll see what happens this week. Peace.